With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 24. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Switch.
Play action, now it's Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, ball 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now Jones. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Off play action, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Back to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Out to the right here to Shepard. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On play action, now Brady. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Hines fighting through it. He's got space. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this. 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Jackson. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend them.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, he was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Suckup will put this one right through. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. With it is Brown. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette fighting through. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On play action, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a play fake. Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Here's Jones to throw from his end zone. Catch made by Slayton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing again on second down. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A first down carry for Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Off the play fake. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Off play action. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And some room to maneuver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. From midfield, here's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now Brady on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Play action. Now it's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Well, that's complete to Shepard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Jones throwing on 1st down. Open man right side is Tony. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 22, Jones looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Here's Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brady going to throw here. Flushed out right. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Brady to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw is Jones. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.